back. Do not mind the fan in the background. It's literally hot out here in Cali. Welcome back, ladies and gents, to the AI tutorials of Leonardo AI. I am your host for this evening, Chinchilla Q, also known as Q More of Hit Rocker Productions. Hit Rocker Productions, TM.org, the website. If you happen to see this on both of my YouTube channels, do know it's a reason as to why I have the same video twice on both channels. Just in case one channel mess up, I have a backup of having the videos up on here. If you also see this on my main website at hitrockerproductionstm.org, where I have the older tutorial videos on here as well too, you most definitely highly appreciate it. Because mainly everything on my website right now is more AI generated per se in regards to what I'm working on. That is AI video creations, AI picture creations and everything, and AI music. Also do everything on a traditional standard as well too, meaning I do music production how most producers and engineers tend to do it. Same thing, but still know how to do techniques using the hand to, draw color, all the good stuff. And then also with doing video, use your or cell phones or our pocket, video cameras nowadays. So, point and shoot and yada yada yada. But far from that though, it's August 7th, 2024, approximately 1856 or 6:56 p.m. in Army time on a Wednesday, as you guys see right here. But far from all of that though, I did this video yesterday. So the one that I have for August 6th is around 49 minutes. And that's because I literally went inside the image creation and started creating some things. Well, I was actually supposed to talk about the interface that Leonardo has changed up and everything. So I said to myself, you know what, let me go ahead and just redo the video and actually talk about the interface and not generate any images this time around. We'll do that next time on another video. But this is the update. I will have the iPhone update for Leonardo AI as well, the iPad update, and also the update to where you guys can use it on the Android system like Samsung phone, Galaxy tablet, and things of that nature. The Galaxy tablet thing will come later, but I do have a S20 FE because the S23 Ultra phone that I have, unfortunately, it broke back in the summer, and I've been wanting to try to get it fixed ever since then. So some other things happening financially right now that it's not allowing that to happen. But afar from that, I do have another phone that I bought from Back Market. Shout out to backmarket.com and whatnot. So you guys should get it any used, or let me just say, actually, yeah, some used tech and everything that may be a couple years older or whatever. By all means, go to backmarket.com. This is not sponsored by them. It can be, but it's not sponsored by them though. But the reason why I said it because I purchased myself a few months back at S20 FE, which is the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, and everything that came out during 2020. So the phone works good. I think it's up at Android 13.1, but it still gets security updates, which is perfect. It's still blazing fast, faster than my iPhone 13 Pro Max. Actually, let me take the back. My iPhone 13 Pro Max is actually on par with. Actually, the S20 FE is on par with my iPhone 13 Pro Max with iOS 18 Beta 3 on the phone. Yeah, man, I'm using the beta for iOS 18, and actually, it's pretty good, pretty good. But apart from all of that, though, and everything else, I will have the tutorial videos for those sometime this week. I know today was a music project I was supposed to push out, which is Vanity in the Wind, Ecclesiastes Chapter 8 Alternative Edition. But due to my 9 to 5 work schedule, that project's going to be put on hold. So it's going to come out a little bit late, but it's going to be alright though. It's going to be worth the wait. So I'm not tripping about it. I wanted to do this video instead because this is way much more important right now compared to the other music projects that we're working on. So there's three, aka 4.5 projects that's coming out this month for August and everything. So stay tuned. But welcome. So, disclaimer ahead of time. I know that what comes with AI creation of anything of these AI tools, there's still the naysayers that says that AI art is not art, AI music is not music. this and this and this. You grab a copyrighted piece of material, blah blah blah. If you a naysayer, by all means, you can stay watching the video, or you can go somewhere else. For those that are trying to get into a new space, because we have entered a new era since the pandemic. The new era is this AI thing that just came out of left field a couple of years ago. So most of the jobs and establishments that's here, they're going to continue to implement the AI stuff to the workflow. It's not going to take everybody's jobs. Let's get that out the way. It's not going to do that. What it's going to do is change the dynamic of how one does their workflow in whatever industry they're in. I'm more on the entertainment side of the industry. So I'm use certain AI tools for, well, I'll create my own AI videos for the stuff that I have written, whatever. AI music, because I'm a writer as well too. So I know how to write songs out, and even when we're using AI music, the crazy thing is, for those of us that are producers, artists, and musicians, and whatever, actually know how to play the instruments, sing, and yada yada yada, we actually can use certain AI tools musically to get blueprints of what we want certain sounds to sound like, or how we want a singer to sound like, and different things of that nature. Or if we need to do something quick for a project that we're working on, we let the AI voice, do what it needs to do, and whatever platform we use, we make sure that we label that voice as AI while we put our own spin to it. Like, it's a whole lot. Creativity at this point of view most definitely has amped up, but most people don't see it. The early stages of AI, yes, it was scripting people's stuff and everything left and right, and you know, you got the copyright office and all them. The leaders try to do different legislations and different things, and all that comes with a new product. Mind you, we're also in the second renaissance. In case you guys didn't really realize, this AI thing is basically the second renaissance. Like, when I think of AI art, it reminds me of the Renaissance era, where most folks during those days were very anarchy and rebellious against the system. But the creativity that came from it, the art, the music, everything, the styles, it was just a crazy time period. But we're in that era now, whether you realize it or not. 2024 being political season out here in the United States of America, you guys can see what I'm talking about. Afar from that, welcome, ladies and gents. I've been wanting to do this video for a cool minute as well, because there's been a whole lot of updates. August 25th, because I found out when I had you start using Leonardo AI. August 25th was the day where I started using Leonardo AI. So this month will be 1 year since I've been using Leonardo AI. This is one of my accounts out of two. I have two accounts. One of my accounts I use mainly on my iPhone my tablet. I actually use mainly on my iPhone for different purposes, and this one's more on my workflow. The reason why you guys see I have this many tokens, because I'm on the artistic plan, which you guys see is basically every month you get 25,000 tokens. But Leonardo did something pretty dope, I believe last month, to where you get like up to 3 months rollover, as you see with the rollover bank part right here, of tokens you don't use. So some tokens I have not used, whatever, roll over to this, which is why I have this. Matter of fact, if we go to their plan and everything, monthly, this is what the plans is. And if you're a business or whatnot, you can do a team thing as well too. So for those that do use Leonardo, their workflow, here you go. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Leonardo has, well, if I'm not mistaken, they're partnered with Canva. So for those that use Canva, I will have videos pretty soon how you use Leonardo AI um, in regards inside Canva, and as well Runway ML inside Canva, because Runway ML also was just the video generation and stuff for AI material. They partnered up with Canva as well. So that right there was an interesting thing that Leonardo had did and whatnot. And I think Canva got acquired by somebody else, but those videos is coming soon. I'm gonna have videos show you guys my workflow, how I use Runway ML, Pika Labs, CapCut, Adobe. Think there's some other tools I use in regards to create AI videos, UDO for the AI music, and different things of that nature. I'm working on ebooks as well too. So all of this is literally within the realms of what you see here. But this is Leonardo's monthly plans and whatnot. I highly suggest you do yearly. Because if you do yearly with Apprentice, which I have on one of my other accounts, you still get good tokens, 8,500 and whatnot. But here's the thing, like they say, you still got the rollover capacity, which is basically like dang near the artist type thing. But at the same time, you still get some great perks within it as well too, and everything. And for a year, it's 144 for this. For this, I believe it's 236. I know my math is kind of off right now and whatnot. So if you guys turn to 24 by 12, you most definitely get your required answer in regards to how much that'd be monthly. So 288 a month for this one. If you go with the Maestro, which you get more perks and everything else of that nature, I suggest most folks do the Artisan. But if you have a But like this, if you a person that generates images a lot and you run through tokens fast, then most definitely the Maestro will be your perfection of choice. Because when you times that by 12 to 48, that'd be $576 a year, which is not a bad investment for those that are like in enterprises or different businesses that do marketing and whatnot, and you need to generate some images quickly for marketing campaigns or business campaigns and different things to that nature and stuff, or even have a traditional artist. You know, you have your AI artwork. You somehow know to use Adobe and Canva and print, the actual piece out. Have an artist go ahead and do their little spin, draw whatever on the piece. I mean, that's what I'm talking about with the power of creativity. It's more than just generating an image and there you go. Like no, it's way much more to this and whatnot, different things of that nature. But for those that want to do the apprentice deal though, not deal though. All right, not deal though. The deal you guys want to do with apprentice. Let's keep that right. My bad. It's $120 a year. I don't know why I said 144. Probably because I did something different with my math or whatever and everything. But yeah, but I highly suggest so if you do subscribe to Leonardo of any of their subscriptions, do it off of the computer. Do it off the computer. Do not do it off of the phone or a tablet because for whatever reason, the price it is different on there. But that's all the perks and stuff that they have on here. Let's exit out. So let's go to the main key line of the pie. This is Leonardo AI's new interface. Much more cleaner in a sense because you can see everything here at the top, and most all the stuff right here is right here on the side. We're going to quickly go through this because I don't want this to be a long video like the other one. I will have that 49-minute video pop up for you guys that does talk about this right here, and also see me do some image generation and different things of that nature. So you got your feature guys that they teach you how to do. They teach you how to do style reference. Like you see the coffee cup right here. Look at plan and you see the style reference of the flower pattern in the background that goes to make that right there, like that right there with the Hawaiian hibiscus and whatnot. You got character consistency and everything. Leonardo has made it to where you can do that. So if you have a character, for my folks that do comics or screenwriting and different things of that nature, and this particular character look that you have for a picture or a reference image and whatnot, you could do multiple character consistency here on Leonardo AI just by having a picture, type in a prompt, and it will keep the same picture of the same individuals, even the different poses as well too. So that's pretty dope. Contact reference, as you guys can see, different styles of the context and everything, making different changes for the for the shoe and everything else like that. Using your images with Leonardo AI, so they do have a thing called an upscaler, as you guys see. That is this part, and the upscale image is this. So basically, what the upscaler does is make the picture much more crispier, better lines and everything, coloration looking much more cleaner. We'll go through all of this in the upcoming months. Stay tuned. This right here is community feed of images that you see from many different individuals who have generated different AI creations, and also as well too. And as you guys can see with the words on here, I will show you that in a few minutes. That was actually one of the things that this showed yesterday, and one of the videos which I would have on here sometime this week. So stay tuned for that. And the video's already up. Then the video's already up. But you also now can also use Leonardo AI to have words on your artwork and everything else like that, like this right here, and different things of that nature. As my Apple Watch is going off. And also, as we go through everything else, like this is so once you go to the menu part, this is my you go to homepage. This is my personal feed. This is the things that I'm working on and different things of that nature. When I did the video yesterday and everything, this was the examples I was using, which was to let there be and whatnot, and showing different things like this right here. And I'll show you guys a preset of how you can do that as well, and everything else of that nature. I might probably do a little something with that. But this is part of my feed and everything, and this is some the images I dropped out. That's actually an example of how you can generate different images and different things of that nature. Like for the character referencing that I was talking about, so I can download this and go into character reference and have this particular man being a different scene and different things of that nature if I want to go ahead and take it there and whatnot. So that's what I mean by character consistency, where you can use wherever you generate and use the same person in different scenes and whatnot. So that's pretty dope. So once you over here by the menu side, go to the image creation. This is the image creation and everything and stuff like that. So it's two different modes on here. And matter of fact, I'm gonna go right back into it, and we'll do a quick example. Let me do a quick example. So let me go back with the letter B, and let me go ahead and copy the prompt. X out of that. Go back into the image creation, and take this off. No, actually, it's perfect mode. Let me get it back on. So it's two different ways and whatnot. And since I'm on the paid plan, these are copyrighted. But apart from all of that, though, when you go on the new style of Leonardo, you have different new presets. You got Leonardo Phoenix. This is where you use to create the words, like the letter B. This is where you use to create the words and everything, different things of that nature. You have your anime part, which I like to use a lot, and the presets they have is right here. They do have a manga type preset. The semi-realism is pretty dope. The general is dope. Like all of them is pretty dope. Cinematic Kino, which is one of their presets and everything. You have this cinematic close-up, creative. You have a whole lot of presets that you can have fun with and everything. Concept art is, as it says, concept. What kind of concept you want to use and everything. They have character sheet, Paintly, all of that. Like with game concept, we're gonna go through all of this. Graphic design. So they got everything up in here. Pop vector, pop art, 3D, all the things of that nature. Illustration. Folks that like illustration, different things, and the workflow they do. Leonardo Lightning, which is more of Leonardo Lightning, but shoot, it's more the original style of whatchamacallit. Like this picture is more on the lightning part of it. I'll show you guys that in a few minutes. Lifelike, literally as it says, lifelike images and different things of that nature. Portrait perfect, same thing. What you want it to look like and whatnot. Like for those that do fashion type of stuff, this would be something you want to do. Stock photography, you got your own little type of stock photography. Well, you got stock photos, so how you want your pictures to look. For this one, we're gonna do Phoenix real quick. So I'm gonna type in that preset, which was the letter B. Actually, I did not want all of that. Actually, give a perfect example. So we'll go hit this right here. This is going to have the AI improve it, edit with AI, describe it, or just give it a new random prompt. So we'll give it a new random prompt. How about we're going to do that? And yeah, and let me go ahead and type in here. And then type in at the end words, which say. So when I put in parentheses, I'm asking the AI to emphasize this is what I want. And my artwork. So I'm gonna keep it automatic so the AI can change the little prompt a little bit. Put it in cinematic concept. Put my contracts on high. I like keeping my quality for my generations. I like keep it on quality to make it look good. Put it by 16 by 9. I'm gonna keep it at 4 images. For fence settings, I'm gonna have my negative prompt, which I'm gonna grab right there. But I'm gonna click this right here, and I'm gonna copy my negative prompt that I had that on this picture. Place that right there. Transparency means that the pit like the chick that I have right here, her name's Storm. So transparency mode will literally have her in the foreground and the background will not be there. So that's perfect for those that be using Adobe or different things and you want to place your character into a different scene. Like let's say you are an traditional artist, graffiti abstract artist, and you have a drawing out and you want to see how a person will, like an AI person look in the background, whatever, and you have this character in the background, but go to Adobe and do the little fun stuff or Canva, whatever, you can do that. Put transparency mode in the background. You have your character, download the photo, and download the image, put it on whatever you use, and bam, you got yourself a hit. I'm gonna go ahead and hit generate for what we're gonna do for the letter B. Like I said, this is just an example. And as you guys see, it said prompt enhance with AI. When switched to auto, prompt enhance will expand short prompts and provide more interesting results with Phoenix, because Phoenix does more of letteration and different things of that nature. And you can also not have it to say words and stuff like that as well too. I'm just showing this to you guys for those that want to that be doing like album covers and different things of that nature. You need something real quick to create. This would be it. For the album covers, you want to do a 1:1 ratio and whatnot. I'm gonna do like the little widescreen ratio, which is 16 by 9. For a phone, backgrounds be 9 by 16. They do have more dimensions and different things of that nature. They do show it as well too, in different dimensions and whatnot. So there you go. And then also modify your prompt. So if I hit this, I can modify everything on here and put a cat, red hat, and everything. Or actually, let me go ahead and click it right now. So if I want to modify this image right here, I could just literally put change the color to a dark lilac. Hit generate. While that's in the process, we'll click on the other images that had generated, and as you can see, it create basically a lost city of Atlantis, which is pretty dope. You got the letter B, like this could easily be fixed. There's a thing called in painting, which we will talk about. But you can also go to, like I said, Adobe or somewhere else and clean that up and just put a different font and whatnot. But these are the different images that you can also use. Like if I wanted to, as well, I'm gonna show you guys right now, real quick as well too. I can actually make this into a video. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys real quick. I'm gonna put this at 7. The max you go is at 10. I like keeping my videos at 3 because it gives a nice cinematic point of view. But at the same time, I'm gonna go ahead and just do it like this. Let me see. When your video it's complete. Okay, close. We'll take a look at it later. And as you can see, as I had used this to change up the prompt, it gave it a little bit much more of a lilac feel to it in the background. And it also changes most of the images as well too. So in a distant future, I would be surprised if something like this would actually happen. Like somebody will actually have a concept of an underwater city where people can actually, well, actually there are some things like that, but nothing too advanced like this. This is actually, makes me think of Lost City of Atlantis and Noah and that first generation that got flooded out. Partially. But that's a whole different story for a whole different day. Afar from all of that though, and everything, ladies and gents, as you guys can see with the video, that actually came out pretty nice. That came out pretty nice. It's moving a little bit too quick though. I like that it was slowed down. But like somebody might want to use this for a trailer and be like, deep within the ocean's deep comes a new foundation of the updated city of Atlantis. Or Telecom, or whatever the thing was in the Black Panther second movie and whatnot, you know. So put that on private. So with that and everything of that nature, this image is public. Damn, I can't put it on private. There we go. Bam. So we also hit on the three dots. It lets you know that you can download everything. You can organize it to different folders. They do have different folders you can organize into. Or you view the generation information, which is all of this. So you could copy and paste all of this and put it into a different, put it into your notes or whatever, so you can remember what it is that you have. Like, this is my creation of it, and it's not 219 over here, but the creators of Leonardo, they're out in Australia, so it's up in their time frame and whatnot. Because I'm like 219, I'm like, 219 over here is 720. But I just realized that on the other side of the world, that's what it is. So this is the newer mode of Leonardo and everything. Now, for those that have used Leonardo before and you don't like the newer interface, you can click on Legacy mode. I tend to work in Legacy mode because let's say I want to use the same prompt, right? Copy this, have this for my negative, click on this, and on Legacy, have more to add. So got the photo real. Let's actually click this on photo real 2.0 to make it more realistic. I'm going to use Keynote XL, which is one of my favorite little presets that they have. And the presets, matter of fact, if I take off photo real, the presets is all of this right here. Which should stay actually they excuse me. They're different models. Matter of fact, we're going to use Leonardo Lightning XL for this one. And go ahead and generate this particular image with this. So I'm going to keep everything my 60:9. I got the advanced settings and everything, recommended size, and the fixed seed. I can use the seed from here. So the seed will be, like I hit copy seed, this will be the seed. This will be the seed color for this, so we're going to go ahead and keep that up in there. See, I said I was not going to do this, but I have to show you guys this real quick. Image guidance. Literally, I can have another picture that would literally change the dynamics of the picture I have in the background. I can have up to 6, and most definitely all of them have different type of inputs and whatnot that I can put on here. We'll talk more about that as well. Prompt generation is basically this, enhancing this and everything. So let's go ahead and click on this real quick. I like to use creative. So hit my negative, hit the elements. Elements are your LoRa's. These are your trained LoRa's, which is low rate adaptation models, which is now used on the platform. And as you guys see right there, you can pause the video if you want to and whatnot to take a look at this. Or you go on Leonardo's website, they show you how to use it and different things. They still have not put this one out, this one out, this one out, and this one out. I'm waiting till they put these out and whatnot. And everything, like the superhero ones have not came out yet, but I know they're still working on it. But so far, with the Leonardo styles that they have, it's pretty dope. So for that image, I would want to use Cosmic. And on me, I like my things to be dark, so I like to keep the CGI, vintage photography, because that's 3. So I got 3 LoRa's. I can use 4 on here, and I like to use dark arts. Hit confirm. So the weight actually depicts how much emphasis that you want the particular LoRa's to do on your image. You guys see I put the finches for a weight of -30, while I kept the Cosmet at 10. CGI Nora keep at 10, and for dark art, so we're gonna put it at 20, and actually CGI, I'm gonna put this at 40. I'm gonna hit generate because we're using a lightning model, cinematic mode, 16:9 ratio, same thing as this. Let me get something up real quick. I don't know. I think this video probably might already be in the 20-minute mark, or might be already in the 30-minute mark. If so, my most humble apologies. I will try to go through this quickly once more. So while this is generating, you guys see the video. They can also do off of Leonardo as well too, go in the background. Like you can do different things. Until they update their video processing, it most definitely has a whole lot of limitations. So if you do want to do more video type of things with this, I suggest you use like Pika Labs, Runway ML, folks like that. So as you guys can see, since we're using Lightning XL, we got a different outlook from what we generated compare on legacy mode compare to what we did off of Phoenix in the newer upgraded mode. So if I wanted to, I will go ahead and do the same thing with this video. I will actually put the strength this time at 3, put on private mode, hit generate, and let this generate this particular picture and see what's going to come out with. And as soon as that pop up, we're going to hop out from here, and then we're going to jump into what we call it, the rest of the menus here on Leonardo AI. My most humble apologies as well for not doing videos and updating you guys. During February of this year was the last video I had did for the update when they did the Photo Road 2 thing, which is version 2, and it's pretty dope. Leonardo had been doing changes from February, March, April, May, June, July, and even part of this month. Like they've been constantly upgrading and changing things. Ooh, see, compared to this one, which I'll still use in a campaign or like a video or even like a music video or whatever, this right here is something that you can use. I like the way that the water is doing that, and it got like the little matrix type thing, almost like a C3, almost like a Final Fantasy type of vibe towards it. But it's also something somebody can use in a campaign to try to promote a product, or even just use in a regular video for a school project, try to explain the dynamics of the futuristic side of wherever the hell this is. So you can do a whole lot now with Leonardo, and pretty soon I'll show you guys how to use this with CapCut and then to in Adobe Premiere to really create dope videos and different things of that nature for those that want to learn. So that's your image creation. I already showed you motion, which we was doing. Real-time canvas is what it actually says. So if I change this coloration to go ahead and be back to being lilac or a deep violet, whatever, and get this down, and I get type in. Actually, let's do the same prompt. Actually, no. Let's go with the copy seed, and let's change this up to vibrant, which you guys gonna see on this side, but it's gonna change up to. Got your eraser, you got your brush, you got your select button, you got your generate button, and you got your add image. You got add an image. So let's say I start doing this, and as you guys can see, this is the output and it's the input. Now if I want to paint, and paint is switching different things over here. Like you guys see me do it with his eyes, like he's basically putting glasses, and on the other side it's changing it up. That's what this is. So if I want to do that, I can do that. But as you guys can see right here on from the output to the input, it's changing up just by me doing lines, and the AI is just doing other stuff. Now if I wanted to, I could keep it like this. I could hit generate, put this image on Leonardo, then I could do more stuff to literally change it up. If I want to change the creativity strength, like if I change it to low, it's gonna look like this. If I put it to the highest, this is what it's gonna come out with. This is real time, and then you got interactive mode where do more of that, and you see it at the same time as it really is changing up. You got your other presets right here, so if I want to do the guidance for that and have high quality, you guys see right there, it changes things up once again and just give a whole different vibe. Real-time generation is the same thing like it. I could type in the same C prompt, put it in photography, and just continue to hit a random seed to where it just changes things up. So if I want to just act like a thing full and just change all of this and everything, then I could go ahead and do this. You see, just hit random seed and it gets different images and whatnot. Canvas editor. So Canvas editor, you have a particular picture here and you're able to in paint and output and change out different things. We'll come back to that shortly. On my website, I have an actual video to show you guys how to do that. Universal upscaler is what it actually says to upscale your images from looking like this to looking cleaner like this. There's another image upscaler I like using along with Leonardo called Creo AI. And Creo AI is pretty dope, but we're not going to show that right now. I'll do that in another video. Fine tune models. These are the fine tune models that Leonardo has and whatnot. That as their preference and everything. The more updated ones that they did from last year to now is actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. These right here, all the XL models, are pretty dope. The older models is these right here, and they still pretty good, but the XL models is killing the game right now. For those that know how to do AI training data sets and stuff like that, this will be for you guys and everything. And as well for my folks that do 3D texture generation, you have this right here as well too. They have also the what's new page that showed you guys what's going on here and there, different things of that nature. So I suggest you take a look at all the things that Leonardo is doing, and go back a couple of months and actually see how to do most of the things and whatnot. Ready to show you guys the premium plans that they have and everything else of that nature. And also for those that know do the API access, they have that as well. The settings, they have that as well too if you need for question and helps and everything else of that nature. And yeah, you have that. So that's Leonardo AI. This is the interface and everything that they have. They have a whole lot much more to offer. There's a whole lot of videos that's going to come out before the end of this year. So stay tuned here on YouTube, on my YouTube pages, or even on my website at hitrockerproductionstm.org. I don't know how long this video is, but if it's around the same length as the other video, my most humble apologies. Other than that, though, ladies and gents, thank you guys for rocking out with your bro this afternoon, evening. Most highly appreciated. Once again, I go by the name of Chinchilla Q, also known as Q Moore, of Hit Rocker Productions. HitRockerProductionsTM.org. The website saying peace, sayonara. Stay tuned, because this week I will have the same type of tutorial of this, but for the iPad and for the iPhone. That's going to be much more shorter because it's not a whole lot that you show in there. But they do have Leonardo Phoenix they can use on an iPad and iPhone app of Leonardo AI. So stay tuned with that. Okay, ladies and gents, catch you guys on the flip side. One love, peace out, deuces.